Often when we think of the word curriculum, we think of, what's our reading list? But when I think of curriculum, to me, curriculum is a lot bigger than that. Curriculum is everything around us in our learning environment.
We're in this sort of interesting and unusual place where we don't have sort of clean, discrete boundaries. We're very much stitched into the larger community. So there's a lot of sort of back and forth relationship that seems possible to go on.
There's this great quote by David Orr: academic architecture is in fact crystallized pedagogy. And to me, I would take it even further than that. I mean, the environment we're learning in is part of the curriculum. It's part of what we learn.
Around this campus, we have a 360-degree urban laboratory in which many different policy solutions have been looked at and explored by all levels of government for 40 or 50 years. The inner city of Winnipeg has been studied to death. So walking into the community and saying, I've got all these solutions and ideas to help you, isn't necessarily the right approach.
Our role is to make sure that community members feel that they are part of our university community, that their experiences, knowledges, values are reflected in every part of the university, whether that be through the curriculum that we teach here, whether it be through engaging by employment. We want to make sure that our university is a place that's reflective of the community, that people feel a part of our university community.
There's a lot to do around sort of figuring out the right way of connecting with community that's beneficial for community and that's beneficial for students and that's aligned with what students need to learn to get degrees.
It's been my experience that a lot of the students that come into my classes are already engaged in a lot of community work, already have a sense of how they want to use their education in the communities that they come from, and have a vision for kind of bringing some of the skills that they've developed in their own lives into the classroom, and then take those back out into the community.
If we're looking to educate students, to help them learn about themselves, particularly to the sorts of courses that I teach, that learning will happen outside of school, outside of the institution. And I think a lot of that learning does happen in our community here.
When people have projects in mind and when they start reaching out to find interested other collaborators, then I would just like community around us to be aware that stuff like that can happen and that they're open to it.
If you look at the interactions between students, faculty members into the community, not only have we been partner, but many of those early partnerships turned into job opportunities working with NGOs. They've turned into students and staff living in the community and being even more engaged in research and partnership and just community development and community well-being.
Whenever you introduce everybody, every member of community, things get some value and meaning to the whole city, really. So I think of, that is one of the highest values of university, to just open up to community.